Hello everyone, Ashwini here. So we will discuss what is RTOS, GPOS versus RTOS, types of RTOS, applications of RTOS and advantages of RTOS. So firstly, we will discuss what is RTOS. A real-time operating system, commonly known as an RTOS, is a software component that rapidly switches between tasks. Given the impression that multiple programs are being executed at the same time on a single processor core, in actual fact, the processing core can only execute one program at any one time, and what the RTOS is actually doing is rapidly switching between individual program threads to give the impression that multiple programs are executing simultaneously. OS or RTOS. The difference between an operating system such as Windows or Unix and a RTOS, real-time operating system found in embedded systems, is the response time to external events. Operating systems typically provide a non-deterministic soft real-time response where there are no guarantees as to when each task will complete, but they will try to stay responsive to the users. An RTOS differs in that it typically provides a hard real-time response, provide a fast, highly deterministic reaction to external events. The difference between the two can be highlighted through examples. Compare, for example, the editing for a document on a PC to the operation of a precision motor control. Okay, scheduling algorithm. When switching between tasks, the RTOS has to choose the most appropriate task to load next. There are several scheduling algorithms available, including round robin, cooperative, and hybrid switching. However, to provide a responsive system, most RTOS use a primitive scheduling algorithm. First, task and priorities. In a primitive system, each task is given an individual priority value. The faster the required response, the higher the priority level assigned. When work in primitive mode, the task choose to execute in the highest priority task that is able to execute. This results in a highly responsive system. RTOS examples. Take a look at Safe RTOS, our safety critical RTOS. Are you consider an RTOS in your project? See, why use an RTOS? There are well established techniques for written good embedded software without the use of an RTOS. In some cases, these techniques may provide the most appropriate solution. However, as the solution becomes more complex, the benefits of an RTOS become more apparent. This includes priority-based scheduling, the ability to separate critical processing from non-critical is a powerful tool. Second, abstracting timing information. The RTOS is responsible for timing and provides API functions. These allow for cleaner and smaller application code. Third, maintainability, extensibility. Abstracting timing dependency and task-based design result in favor independency between models. This makes for easier maintenance. Modularity. The task-based API naturally encourages modular development as a task will typically have a clearly defined role. Okay. The prompted team development. The task-based system allows separate designer teams to work independently on their part of the project. Easier testing. Modular task-based development allows for modular task-based testing. Code reuse. Another benefits of modularity is that similar application on similar platforms will inevitably lead to the development of a library of standard tasks. Improve efficiency, and RTOS can be entirely event driven. No processing time is wasted pulling for events that have not occurred. Okay, last idle processing. Background or idle processing is performed in the idle task. This ensures that things such as CPU load measurement, background, CRC checking, etc. will not affect the main processing. Okay, so when we hear the word operating system, the first one that come to our mind are Windows, Linux, Ubuntu, Mac OS for computers and Android iOS for mobiles and many more. A real-time operating system is a special types of OS specially designed for embedded systems. So what is real time? The ability of the operating system to provide a required level of services in a bounded response time. Example, your bag has to open within a fixed time immediately after the crashing in order to protect from any injuries. It responds to inputs immediately, real time. Here, the task is completed within a specified time delay. In real-time situations are controlling traffic signals or a nuclear reactor or an aircraft, the operating system has to respond quickly. Okay. Next, types of RTOS. There are two basic types, hard RTOS and soft RTOS. So hard RTOS, a hard real-time system has time-critical deadlines that must be met. Otherwise, a catastrophic system failure and occur. Example: air traffic control, vehicle subsystems control, nuclear power plant control. Okay. Next, soft RTOS. In a soft real-time system, deadlines can be occasionally missed. Missing deadlines will not cause any catastrophic failure, also known as best efforts systems. Example: multimedia player controls, telecom, cellular network switching, website and services, computer games. Okay. Next, applications of RTOS. So, real-time operating systems are used in military engineering applications and data communication systems. Okay. Automated missiles and space satellites are also powered by RTOs these days. In general, any embedded systems application which require immediate real-time action uses RTOS. Huh? Advantages. So, RTOS can run on applications in any diverse and challenging environment conditions also. It runs efficiently even on very limited hardware resources. It consumes less power and memory. Okay. Control size is very small and can fit limited ROM storage of embedded systems. Okay, thank you.